9 for 11 from the field in the last two. How did you feel tonight?
I mean, I felt pretty good. I think we started a little bit slow. Just couldn't really get a rhythm going offensively, and they got some easy scores. But I felt overall pretty good. Especially middle of the game, second half was a little bit better.
I was going to ask, is it taking you a little bit more to like ramp yourself up in the game right now as you come back?
No, I don't think so. I think it's more or less situational. Like I think we just got to do a better job in general as a starting unit to come out a little bit hotter. It's going to be on me and on everybody else as well. But yeah, tonight we kind of turned it around, so that was good.
2 off seasons ago, I know you and Quick put in some time working together on the two-man game, and then the fates have intervened and sort of only let you do it a few times in game action. Where do you think that sort of on-court chemistry and relationship is at now, and what did it feel like tonight as you sort of keep that run later?
I mean, I think it's really good. I think it's been good. Obviously, like it depends a little bit on the opponent's coverages and stuff like that. Today they were being really aggressive on the ball, so there was opportunities for us to like hit the roll quickly, or for Quick to find a way with like some flipped screens and stuff like that to navigate his way in the paint. So yeah, just continue to work on it, continue to get more experience with different situations, and yeah, keep moving up.
He always talks about what a focus it is for him to stay aggressive with his shot, because that's what opens up everything else. Did you notice that waning at any point as he sort of struggled very early in the year, or was it just simply a case of shots not falling and how the defenses again were guarding him?
No, I think he was fine. Honestly, like always going to have stretches where you shoot it a little bit better, you shoot it a little bit worse. I think there's like people probably almost pay too much attention to the beginning of the season because, I mean, they're like more special. I guess everybody's waiting on what happened after the off season. So if you have 2 or 3 games where you don't shoot it well, like people tend to panic a little bit. I think it's not that big a deal. Usually it comes around if you're a good shooter. Like you didn't overnight forget how to shoot. So yeah, I think he was doing just fine.
Your starters as a group, you know, where do you think you're at in terms of overall chemistry and maybe reaching the level that, you know, the talent would suggest it should reach?
I think considering the time we've had together, I'd say we're a little bit ahead of the curve. Obviously, there's still room for improvement, specifically with actions that involve BI for myself, and I'm assuming everybody else as well, because like everybody's really willing to work on different stuff and like see what everybody else is thinking about different situations. But the reality of it is that we haven't really had a player like him with his play style in the past couple of years. So it is a lot of new situations for us that everybody's kind of trying to get used to. But like I said, I think considering where we are in the season and how many games we've had together, we're doing a pretty good job.
Is it tough sometimes to like not defer to him since he's such like a good shot maker, especially late in the clock, or is it just again a matter of getting used to each other?
I think we're always going to find like or we're always going to try to find the right situation for everybody. Like at some games it might be just getting the ball to him and letting him go to work. Other games, I think tonight Quickley, like I said, had to go and like really figure out his way around the defense, especially late in the game. So I went to a couple on-ball screens in a row and try to let him go to work there. So different games are going to call for different situations, and we're going to try our best to identify what's needed.
So, first half you stepped into 2 or 3 transition threes. They didn't go. Second half they did.
Did you see the ball though? They both went like all the way down and then came out.
Do they get points for that?
Nah, you don't. You only get points for the one you make. That's why you gotta keep shooting.
So that, I mean, you talk about being aggressive. Those are looks at what do you guys gain from them? Obviously, in the second half would be the evidence.
Yeah, I talked about the shooting, but honestly, sometimes the ball don't go in, but that doesn't change the coverage of the defense. The defense still has to honor the people that can shoot the ball with gravity, attention, double teams, so that frees up your teammates. So that's why you have to be aggressive, whether the ball's going in or not, because that can still free up shots for your teammates.
In the second half, I mean, obviously the ball did go in. Just the bounce, or were you something a little different?
Just told myself stay aggressive. Always give credit to my teammates, setting good screens, telling me to stay aggressive. But yeah, the shots that I was missing, I was like, wow, they were all the way down and out. So I just count them as makes and keep moving.
You talked before last year about how much time you had put in with Yak working on your two-man game, and then obviously last year happened, and then this year Yak starts off and he's not totally healthy. What has it been like to find that chemistry in games with him, and where do you think it's at right now?
It's been great. I feel like, I mean, it's easy to play with Yacht because he makes the game so easy. He's always in the right spots. Playing with a veteran big, he's always in the pocket, always has that little touch shot, always can, kind of get bailed out when we get deep in the lane and we need somebody to throw the ball to. So, but just got to keep finding ways to get better. Today's a stepping stone, but we're not satisfied. We want to continue to find ways to get better.
Yeah, he told me that he still feels like he doesn't have his full explosiveness, and yet putting games like tonight together, what have are you in awe watching what he's capable of as well, kind of how we all are?
Yeah, I mean, he's an unbelievable talent. I don't feel like any of us really are playing to our full potential yet. Still early in the season, 11 games in, so we're not really expecting everybody to have it all together. In an 82-game season, we're not even 1/4 the way there. But obviously, we all know what BI can do in this league. He's been an all-star in this league, so not surprised by it at all. Tremendous player.
Is there kind of a weird sort of pressure going into a game against a team that's struggling, kind of going through a rebuild? Like, any team can come up and bite you, right? So is there sort of like a little bit of an anxiety that way to make sure you get?
I don't look at it like that. I just look at it as if this was a playoff game, you prepare for it the same way. If it was a finals game, you prepare for it the same way. Nothing changes. If you go into every game with that mindset, you'll always be playing against yourself, honestly. And whether Brooklyn's going through rebuild, whatever, they still play hard. They're still coming in here to win. And you got to respect everybody in this league because anybody can win on any given night.
I'm sure pleased, maybe relieved to get the win. Certainly some film, I'm thinking you might want to be going over it.
Of course, every game, win or lose, it's time to watch film. And I just told guys that we got to win tonight for sure, and that's great, and that's awesome. That's why we're here. But at the same time, we got to think about the standard that we want to play to, and we got to understand also that we have a lot of new pieces and players coming back from injuries and missing some guys. So that's why it's so important for us to approach every quarter, every possession with the same mentality to try to build on it. And tonight I thought that that we fouled a little bit too much. I thought that we did not do a good job of taking care of the ball in a couple of situations there. Just like knowing the time and place and when certain things gotta come there and do there. So, but overall, I thought that we competed. Overall, I thought that we had a really good bench, and guys coming off the bench really helped us tonight. So we all gotta be pleased with this and continue building on this.
You mentioned the bench. I mean, it looked like Grady had some longer stints with some different lineups, and Jameson got some minutes, and you kind of went to some different combinations.
I mean, a lot of things, changed because of missing Sandro, so we were really trying to find, we had a plan going into the game, but then we also had a lot of foul situation subs that we had to pull guys out and then save them for the fourth quarter. But I think that all the guys stepped up in those moments there, and then it helped us.
2 summers ago, Quick and Yak put in a lot of work together on their pick and roll, sort of, and just how that two-man game would look. And then you barely saw it last year. Haven't got to see it much this year because of Yak. How nice is it to see pop up on a night like tonight?
It's great. I think that we talked about this, that it quickly really needs a great screener, somebody who has a good feel. And those two guys, they have really good chemistry in pick and roll. So I think it was very healthy balance of quickly staying aggressive and looking to score and finding his teammates, and also finding Yak in a couple of those situations as in a pocket pass. But to be honest with you, I think that Scotty was great in pick and rolls as well as Brendan and those guys. They make really well for their teammates tonight.
Darko, it seems like it takes Yak a little time to kind of get chugging along in this game. Still, though, a double-double tonight. What have you seen from him, and where do you think that there needs to be a step of maybe, I don't know, maybe a little bit more from him? Are you missing something there?
He's doing great. I like what he's doing for the team, how he's helping us. When you're 7 feet tall, like, it's not easy to have extra pop, So, and he's still coming back from his, lower back stiffness. So he's still a little bit dealing with that, and he's just, finding a reconditioning. We always got to understand that one thing is protocol to return to play, and the other thing is return to performance. And I think with his what he had tonight, 12 points and 10 rebounds and 2 assists and 2 block shots for plus 15, I think he did pretty well.
Coach, Simone from A Sports Connect Hong Kong. So how do you like the team's shot quality and the decisiveness of shooting the threes for tonight?
Well, I thought that we were, especially early in the game, I think in the first quarter we had 14 threes, and I thought that all of those shots were good. Some of the shots did not fall down, and a little bit it deterred us from take them even more over the course of the game. I thought the quality of our threes is great. We need Brandon Ingram to shoot threes, and he's a great three-point shooter. He was 1 for 6 tonight. RJ Barrett is one of our better shooters. He was 0 for 9. Grady Dick is one of the better shooters. He was 0 for. When you put all of that aside, we still scored 119 points. He had 31 assists. Did a lot of good stuff on offensive end.
In the first half, IQ stepped into several early threes in transition. They didn't fall. Second half, some of them did. Are you okay, like, in early threes as a rule in transition? Like, that's always a good look for you?
Immanuel Quickley, he's working on that shot a lot. That's a good shot for him. He just needs to find those that are like open shots in transition. And also, it's not just is that shot open or not, but do we have something better in that possession or not? Like, if his teammate is open under the rim, probably the rim is gonna be better option. But when defense is kind of like already formed and that he's walking into those shots, like, absolutely, we need him to take those shots, and he's making those shots in a high clip for us.